Hi guys, my name is Anne. I am Quantum Heart Living. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, well, we are in a major energetic shift right now. We are taking quantum leaps here, folks. It is quite phenomenal. A lot of people are going to be feeling these energies again. This has been a process, right? This is an ongoing transformational process as we transform this earth and as we move into and shift into higher consciousness. It's really a higher consciousness evolution or revolution, however you want to look at it. But it has definitely been a journey more of self-discovery. I really look at this as a individual process, not as a spiritual practice or as a political statement. This is, from my perspective, very much an individual process of self-healing and discovery. And it takes you into places that you never knew existed before. It uncovers things about yourself that are mind-blowing, and you start to see there's so much more behind you as an individual than just this brain and this body. Everything is interconnected in this universe, and it is fascinating. So we take a look at what is happening right now, and I pick up on the collective energy. So yeah, I get to feel what everybody's feeling. I have moved through a large part of this process, and I tell you, I feel you. It has definitely been very, very challenging to work through some of these things that come out, that are being raised right now with these energies that are hitting the planet. These frequencies are asking us to really look deep within ourselves, our inner world, walking through, right through the pain in our own bodies and addressing it and seeing it for what it is, to learn about where our belief systems were brought forward, were projected, were learned from others, from our environments. And we start to see where the picture forms of who we thought we were. And it's fascinating when you go aha moments about that's not really even me. That is my mother's energy or my father's energy, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you start to see, wait a minute, this is who I really am. Now, so much of this is the feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine, but it's the feminine power that has been lost throughout history. It's the beauty in the intuition, in our sense of feminine power, of the knowing, of just being able to just be instinctively doing things. And that holds a whole lot of power. And this has become off balance. The masculine energy, yes, is super important. This is where a lot of the ego energy resides. Control and power keeps us safe. It keeps us secure. Yes, but that ego getting way overpowered and out of hand. I mean, to the point where the feminine energy has been not respected and in a lot of cases very suppressed. So the feminine energy has a lot of the mystical side, the unknown. When you know something, when you think about something and they call you and you go, wow, that's amazing how that worked. Well, most of you kind of know that feeling. You felt like you've been here before. Well, there's more and more of that going to come through the more we start to peel away the layers of who we're not. And this is where we move up into these higher frequencies where you start to really feel these energy kicks. So we go down into these spirals of clearing, of the deep dark, of the drama, of the depression even. We can go pretty low. And we have to remember to keep pushing ourselves back up and to not stay there, and to really kick yourself in the butt some days to, yes, I'm clearing and I'm recognizing it, but now I can let it go. So much of that is happening. And the more we do that, the higher the collective frequency is moving. And right now, it is moving at breakneck speed, let me tell you. I mean, I'm feeling, collectively, these higher frequencies are blasting right through right now. And it is an opportunity. Everything is a choice, folks, everything. How you choose to see things, how you choose to use your energy, what you choose to believe in, everything is a personal choice. So I do not talk people into anything, but I can, recognize as people are going through different phases of this process is to allow and accept those who are going through it, to just accept them as they are. This is a fascinating time really to be alive. And I think we need to really, there's two sort of key messages that I'm getting. One is the density. So I became acutely aware of density after my heart surgery. It had a lot of it, I raised my frequency at that point, but I could pick up on the density in people and in the collective. And what that actually means is where people are holding on to these unconscious energy buildup. And Eckhart Tolle refers to it as the pain body. But I can really actually pick up on that in people, and I can see it. And a lot of the collective right now is going through that, living through the pain body right now. And it's not who we are. We're moving, shifting out of that into this higher knowledge, this higher intuition, this new sense of new earth. And that is where the power lies. And the density, though, let me get back to that point. The density is so apparent, and it's not to be, it's just to be accepted and understood. And especially if you're an empath, the key message here is do not hold on to it. So we have to learn as empathic people, a majority of us have picked up on other people's energies. We never actually really understood what was happening, but it's like that density projected onto us, and then we think that is who we are. But this beautiful process, this incoming flux of frequencies, allows us to have a better view, a better understanding of exactly what has happened. It allows us to see glimpses of where those projections or where that density built up. And we don't often know this. It takes time sometimes to uncover and unravel. And you really start to truly forgive people when you realize that they're only coming from their perspective and their point of view from their childhoods. And we are, and I really know this is one of my roles, the stop gap, so the stop point in that ancestral trauma. And so many of us are working so hard to not allow that to continue to transpire. And this is the mission of where we're at today. So this journey really is about moving in, and we are moving very quickly into these higher frequencies. And there's, of course, a lot of distraction. And that is the ego side that just wants to keep us safe, but it's also about basically doing whatever it takes to stop you from moving forward. And I mean, we'll do anything. A lot of times the ego doesn't even care if you recognize it because you're paying attention to it. So yeah, we have to really recognize when that's taking place and shift into the now, being at this moment, being in this moment, appreciating this moment, and that's all there is. So again, a 0 point energy is really, really the key here. And to keep practicing, coming back to sitting in this moment, there is nothing forward or there is nothing backwards. It's just pure joy and bliss in this exact moment and enjoying things that we're doing right now. So we're shifting, and it's a time to remember the distractions, because what I'm getting, it is happening so much right now. You try and sit in 0 point, and thoughts keep coming in to distract you, whether this be thoughts or you pick up your phone, it's social media, the television, a conversation with a friend. There's all this distraction coming in. And we know that our jobs here, we know that our role is to keep conscious and to keep aware of where these thoughts keep coming in. And it is work, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong. This has been a tremendously challenging journey for me. I share what's in my heart with you guys, and I'm telling you, it takes some tenacity to get through it. But once you start to see the changes, once you start to see where it's moving to, then that's where the work is welcomed, if you will. All of us are doing this work right now, so it's just important to keep moving back into 0 point, to practicing not being distracted by thoughts. So this is the key message right now, and it takes work. And I know I'm constantly working on it every single day. It is like learning a new routine. It's like learning something. You have to keep practicing. And this is a time to stay in practice with this particular part of the journey. It's really, really key right now. There's so much beauty out there. I go out to nature and I come back to simplicity. I come back to peace. I come back to understanding once again. And that is so important if you can do that. So keep moving forward. Creative development is really important right now. One of the challenges we also face is we have been learned so much, about distractions, turning on the television or picking up our phones, that it's like, who am I without that stuff? And that's also a big energy right now, because we're reinventing who we are. And that's big, right? Because that is definitely an ingrained habit for so many of us. I mean, I grew up on television, and cutting that out of my life took some time and practice to get used to it. I feel so much better without it, but you have to find ways to creatively express yourself, new ways, discover new things about yourself, and adventure into areas and learn things that have always intrigued you, but you've never really had the gumption to do before, because you are supported in that. And try. Why not? You have absolutely nothing to lose, right? All it's going to do is open up your eyes to new avenues and new adventures. And even if you fail, suck at failing, because it's something new and you always learn something from the process. But we always, have our vision, and our thoughts, our actions, and our words right now are also huge key. Like, these sound very simple things I'm talking about here, but this is a subtle process. The energies surrounding us and supporting us are subtle energies. That's what we're moving to. The subtle energies are everything. So your words, your thoughts, and your actions really start making sure that they are in fact aligned, because what you say out loud to people, what you complain about, what you talk about is so powerful. It is an energy output you're putting out there to the universe and out there to the people you're talking to. So be aware. Come back to this moment in the beauty of presence. That's really the key messages I have for you right now. We have to come back a lot to simplicity, to realize we're going to be feeling these influx of frequencies. They are affecting more and more people. The ear ringing and the chakra activations affects everybody very, very differently. They come and go, and it's a different journey for everybody. More and more people are. I'm so excited that when I started, doing these videos, a lot of people had no clue what I was talking about. And I see more and more people communicating out there and understanding the energies and what is happening. And that is absolutely amazing in itself. We have to really hold on to that, because the social media outlets are, subduing our conversations around this. So we remain collectively connected, folks. And a lot of my mission actually is around this work. Really a lot. I work on this every single day. I don't do videos every single day because I'm busy working on understanding the collective energy and transmuting and transforming and helping us move, as so many of you are. And this is making the world of difference. So keep up the good work. When you really take a moment to allow these energies to feel good, when you allow yourself to feel good and breathe it in and accept this moment for everything that it is, you start to see the benefits come across. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'd like to know if any of you have noticed, some of you have been watching me for quite some time, if you've noticed a change in yourself in the past year or 2 or 6 months. I know changes happen within 2 weeks sometimes, so it is very rapid process right now. Super exciting. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll definitely talk soon. Bye.